So in my last video, we discussed my concerns with Michale Porter Jr. and what the toll of being an NBA player will take on his health. And with further research, I found out that when it comes to MPJ and any injuries going forward that may happen, it may be out of his control. But before we get into that, welcome back to another video here with NBAADDICTTV, where we provide the latest NBA content on the tube. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, let's get straight to the video. Alright, so after diving deep into such a prolific athlete like MPJ and why he suffered such a bizarre injury, we may have discovered some terrifying news in the Porter family. So if you don't know the Porters, they are a certified basketball family from his father, Michale Porter Sr., who played D1 basketball at the University of New Orleans for 4 years and graduating from that school, but he ran into multiple knee injuries that plagued him before he entered his coaching career. And then comes MPJ's mom, one of the best female high school basketball players ever, standing at 6'4". She averaged, listen to this, she averaged 58.7 points per game. Yes, she averaged damn near 60 points every game as a senior in high school. Then she went on to be an Iowa State star as she scored more than 1,300 points in her time at the university. So being a prolific basketball player is in the Porter family genes. But with that blessing also came with a devastating curse. Now moving on to their kids, both Michale Porter Jr.'s sisters played D1 basketball at Missouri. Bree Porter had a lot of potential coming into her freshman year at Missouri after leading her high school team to 4 state championships. But just 12 games into her college career, she suffered a torn ACL, and this will become a reoccurring theme as she went on to tear her ACL 4 more times, ultimately putting an end to any hope she had of playing basketball again. Now Sierra Porter comes along, who also was a promising basketball player, standing at 6'4" and was ranked 37th in the nation coming out of high school. Sierra played all 4 years at Missouri, but throughout her college career, she had suffered constant knee injuries. And during her junior year, she tore her ACL, forcing her to retire from basketball. As you can see, there is an unfortunate trend when it comes to the Porters. Now comes MPJ's brother Jonte Murray, who is one of the best out of his siblings, being ranked 11th out of the class of 2018. Jonte also attended Missouri, and the 6'11" power forward averaged 9 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists on 43 field goal percentage and 36% from 3 in his freshman year. In fact, he was projected to be a first round pick, but then things took a turn for the worst in his sophomore year. During a scrimmage in the offseason, Jonte suffered a torn ACL and torn MCL. Man, this was horrific news for Jonte, but this did not stop him from rehabbing as he spent a year to get back into game shape, but his injury struggles will continue to haunt him as he retore his ACL. Being resilient, he continued to work his ass off to rejuvenate his basketball career. Then he got a chance to sign with the Memphis Grizzlies in 2020, but was later waived a year later. Obviously, when it comes to the Porter family, there is a theme here, but why? Why is this family so injury prone? So the streets have been talking, and they're saying that the Porter family is on a very strict raw vegan diet. Although MPJ and Jonte are on record saying that it helps them recover after games, studies show that the diet can have lifelong benefits, but if the proper nutrients aren't provided, then it can seriously hinder one's growth. Vegan diets are already associated with nutrition deficiencies, so that could definitely be a factor. Another theory is that MPJ just played too many damn games growing up. Throughout recent years, many have been critical of AAU and the wear and tear it puts on young athletes, and studies support those critics. In last night's game against the young Houston Rockets, a video of MPJ missing a wide open layup and ultimately leaving the game with back soreness went viral. And on that layup attempt, he looked incredibly stiff going up. Listen guys, y'all know I love watching Michale Porter Jr. play basketball, but this family curse may have caught up with him. He may be just another T-Mac, or even his high school coach Brandon Roy that just gets plagued with injuries and his career gets cut short. With how underwhelming he has been to start the season, when many of us thought he would break out this year, makes me wonder. But let's just pray that I'm just overreacting. With that being said guys, let me know if you're just as worried about MPJ as I am. Make sure to comment down below, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next video.